RS address for tomorrow or for the event.
Hi guys, we're here at Spontaneity Kid Care with Christy Simmons. We're going to ask her some questions about her business. I'm Emily with Scissortail Birth Services.
And I'm Kayla with Earthside Birth Services.
So do you want to get us started?
Sure. So first we wanted to start with who you are and where this idea came from and the story about spontaneity.
Well, thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk about spontaneity and to meet with both of you. So my name is Christy Simmons. I'm married to Brian Simmons, and he's in the oil field. We have 4 kids, 6, 4, 2, and 9 months.
Yay.
2 boys and 2 girls. I homeschool. We're just starting, but where this idea came from, I think it kind of was brewing a while back. We got sent to Shreveport, Louisiana, right after our first was born. And so I had no friends, no family, in a new city, and it was really hard to find a babysitter. And so I tried Mother's Day out. Well, we quickly found out that, one, I was paying for days that he was either sick or we were gone, and that was frustrating. Or the one thing I needed to do that week was on an opposite day that he was going. And then he kept getting sick. And so we found out he had food sensitivities, and they kept feeding him the food that he wasn't supposed to have. So that was frustrating. So we finally gave up on that. We never went on a date because it was hard to find a babysitter. Things like that. So I think that was all kind of a very stressful experience for us. So when we moved back here, funny part of the story. So then we had 2 kids. By the time we moved back here, we got pregnant with our 3rd. So we were living in our motorhome, remodeling a house, dead of winter, snowed, like every day, and I'm pregnant. And so we needed out of the house. I needed to go to a doctor's appointment once in a while.
Yeah.
And I actually found this place down in Moore called Place Street. And I started taking them down there. And it was such a blessing to me to be able to, I would take them for my doctor's appointment. I would go to the grocery store and even sometimes take a nap. I had 6 hours.
Yeah.
So I would take that whole 6 hours because it was quite a drive.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. Jonathan Moore.
The director and I, Ashley, became really good friends in that. And so, I just kept saying, you guys have got to open one up in the city. And finally my husband was like, just do it. Just do it here. You know that if it's that great of a place that it will do well up here. And so we started talking about it, and I started getting these ideas, and one day I just said something to Ashley jokingly, and she said, I'll come with you. And so everybody knows Ashley, the director. She's always here during the days.
She's
wonderful.
holding my baby right now.
Yep, she's wonderful.
Sweet.
And I think I kind of introduced the baby wearing to them too, because I was taking my newest one down there, and she cries the whole time. And I'm like, can I show you guys how to wear her? Because that'll fix it.
Yeah.
And so of course Ashley said yes, and I think that's how she got introduced to baby wearing. So I made this place, 1, to be close to my house. 2, to be a place that I knew my kids weren't going to get anything that they weren't supposed to have. So all the food here is very generic, but also organic, gluten-free, that stuff, so that we can feed as many kids as we need to without worrying about food allergies and things like that. So and also the baby wearing, the cloth decorating, and everything being eco-friendly and chemical-free. Just it was really a place that I felt like I would want my kids to go all the time, and my kids are here all the time. And also, we can have ages 6 weeks up until 12 years. So it is good for homeschool families because, the bigger kids can come here and, still have either a place to do homework, or there's bigger activities and books and things like that for them to do here. So that's how it all happened.
That's so cool. That's awesome. Okay, so how does it work? If I guess just go through the process of getting your kids started and all that kind of stuff.
And we've actually made some changes recently, so I'm glad you asked that. So,
perfect.
This is for the families who already come here and might be telling their friends about it. We're kind of in the process of making some changes to that process. We want to invite anyone who is interested or curious to come in anytime that we're open, 8 a.m. to midnight, Monday through Saturday. Stop in anytime to take a tour and ask your questions and see what it's all about. We will send you home with an application packet, and it will have, child information forms and a family information form and the parent handbook to really go through and know what all our policies are. And after that, if you are still interested, we will ask that you come back in and meet with our membership director. And really, we just want to be sure that our families are understanding what we're all about and some of our policies, and that we're getting the best fit of families. And so I think we're going to try to slow our process down a little bit. We want to be open for everyone to just be able to come in, but also we want to also protect ourselves in a certain way and protect your children in certain ways, and so that we have the best families here. So we are getting fuller, and so we want to be sure that we are doing things the right way.
Right now.
So it is actually, which is exciting.
Our kids are adding to the mayhem out there.
No, it's,
it's awesome.
It's definitely an unpredictable days. I think I wish I could predict which days we're going to be busier, but I'm feeling very blessed with how busy it is right now. So who would have thought that within a year we would be doing this well?
It's a brilliant idea. I know our kids are playing with other kids right now, so that we can do this video. So it's literally at the drop of a hat.
I don't have a baby attached to me right now.
Yeah,
that's worth it all.
One of the firsts for our videos.
He is happy. He loves being carried around.
My daughter would rather be here than at home.
That's true.
My kids are here like every day, and they still have to come every day.
It's way more fun up there than at home. Right? Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about the age limits. Do you have an amount limit for how many kids you can have in a day?
We do. Our full capacity is 55. I would say the most we've had at one time is probably 25. So we still have plenty of room to grow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Definitely, the more we get on a consistent basis, that helps us, staff and have more staff. But if we are fully staffed, we could have 55 kids at one time.
That's awesome.
That's great.
We definitely follow DHS ratios. They tell us, how many children of each age we can have per teacher. So we are really strict about that. And we actually even have more most of the time.
Yeah.
We try to have a dedicated, manager up front. She doesn't have any kids to worry about. She is just worrying with, parents and the teachers. And then we usually have somebody just to help with the kitchen and any other, keeping it clean and things like that. So we actually always have extra staff too to kind of give us that cushion of
that's nice.
Somebody extra needs to be worn or something. We've got that.
That's awesome. So go through like a typical day for the kids. I mean, from I guess the beginning of the day and then all the way to your midnight closing.
Right. We are open 8 a.m. to midnight, and it is drop-in anytime. You don't have to, call and make reservations. You don't have to be here at a certain time or leave at a certain time. It is. If you want to come for 2 hours in the morning, 3 hours in the afternoon, and an hour at night, you can do that. You just have 6 hours per day, maximum, or 24 hours in a week to use however you want, and you're just charged for the exact amount of time you're here. So since it is such a in and out all day long environment, we're not as strict on, say, a curriculum and a flow of our day. We know that is important to kind of keep the kids from just running around like crazy. So we do try to have a flow and change activities often. So I couldn't tell you at 10 o'clock we have story time, and at 11 o'clock we do this. It's more of a, okay guys, I think it's time to change activities. And we might go out into the open area and do a specific activity. And then of course we eat every 2 hours, I think. So that
My daughter
changes.
is always hungry.
That changes activities a lot too. So I think we kind of see that ebb and flow, just as like, okay, we're getting restless. Let's change activities and do something different. We'll get out. At first we thought that we had to have like every toy we had out all the time, and we noticed that they were just all getting dumped on the floor. So we kind of figured out that we could put the toys away like a lot of people probably do at home, and rotate them out so that it's new, and we're all going to sit down and play with the cars right now versus hey, there's buckets and buckets of toys and we're just going to dump them out on the floor. So we're learning how to do that, and Ashley is excellent at writing lesson plans as far as giving the girls activities to do. And you guys were talking about the word of the day on the board. So one of our girls actually is fluent in Spanish and sign language. So we have a theme for the month, which will be up on our little bulletin board up there. And of course it's like summertime, right now we're back to school. And so we pick a word of the day, and Shannon will talk about it in Spanish and in sign language to the kids. And so if your kids come home with
I love that my daughter can sign here.
random new
Because she signs
word.
at home and everyone just stares at her and they don't know what she's saying, and so it's nice that she's
Yeah, and we
understood
definitely,
here.
and so Shannon is the one usually, in the kitchen, so she's in there with them while they're eating and stuff, and we learn a lot of the basics, the please and the thank you, and, all done or more.
Mhm.
So they're getting that reinforced every time that they're here because she's with them at that,
Yeah.
That's
important
great.
time. So,
Yeah.
I think that's fun. So,
That's really fun.
That's really cool.
That makes me happy. See, I didn't even know that, and I'm even happier that my daughter comes here now. So let's say that I would like to sign my children up. What do I need to supply in order to get that started?
oh yes. Well, so everyone, there is a DHS form on each child. They have a family form. Everyone has to bring your most current shot records, and if you are delayed or do not do your vaccinations, we have exemption forms here.
Okay.
So once all that paperwork is done and you've been approved, every time you come, like I said, you can just drop in anytime. Just we ask that you actually bring as little as possible, just because we've got cabinets full of diaper bags and kids are bringing toys and things like that. But diapers, wipes, and that's just because we want to use what you want us to use. I know my kids are super sensitive, so even like using regular wipes, I want you to use my wipes. So we want you to bring us what you want us to use, and we do cloth diapers, so that's perfectly acceptable. So diapers, wipes, probably a change of clothes, and food if you want to bring food. Like I said, we have food if you want to just buy food here. If not, just bring lunch, and we do ask that you put like a cold pack in it, so that we don't have everybody's lunch in the fridge. It's pretty much full of what we're serving, so it's hard to squeeze in all the lunch boxes.
everything.
So just put a nice pack in your lunch or your dinner, and
Pretty easy peasy.
Yeah, it's nice.
Okay. So one of the things that I really like about here is that you guys have this webcam stuff set up. So whenever I'm gone, I can kind of spy on my kid and see what she's doing, and it's really cool to be able to kind of check in on her. So do you want to talk about like the code to get in, the webcam, and do they have hour limits and stuff like that?
Yes, definitely. So when you become a member, you do get an access code to our doors, and you just put in your 4-digit code, and we know who's coming in and out. Also, the doors are locked, so the kids cannot get out, and the handles are up really high, so the younger kids can't just walk out. So that's been a huge improvement that we got in the last, probably 5 months. That I love. And
I can't even get out of the door.
And
You can't get in the door.
so if you're somebody new or something, you will have to ring the doorbell, and that kind of gives us a clue that this isn't this is somebody new, and we need to kind of we might ask you a few more questions. But so the webcams, everyone can sign up on our Watch Me Grow webcam website, and then we will we check and make sure that each person is one of our members and approve you. And when you come in, you will tell us, I want my webcams turned on, and we will turn them on. So the only people who are watching the webcams are the children who are there at that time. So as soon as you pick up, we turn your webcams off.
Okay.
So it is only the other children who are there at that time, parents, who are watching the webcam. So it's not anyone and everyone, or even all of our members. It is, we turn them on and off as you are there. So.
Right. Just
great.
when your kid is there, you can see what's going on.
And what I like about it too is I can check in on this. I don't know how many times I will text and be like, oh, Emily's there, and tell her I said hi.
Yeah.
Or,
I get a text message when I'm walking out. I'm like,
I know, yes, I do.
no, it's cool though.
But I love it, and I love that I can watch my employees too. I might see something that we're doing that I know I need to talk to them about,
Right.
or something. And so I really like that I can always. I can't be here at 8 a.m. to midnight to make sure that everything is
Every
running
day.
well. But I can check in on my webcams anytime I want and see how things are going. If we're super busy, I can say, hey, do you want me to send someone else to help you guys and things like that. So
I love the safety of it for sure.
Right.
Okay, so let's talk about, you've got a promotion going right now for some free care with some bucks and things like that. And also you have memberships, so I wanted to touch on that a little bit too.
Yeah, the difference.
And these are the little things that you can pick up when you come in, just so you know what they look like.
yes, these are referral cards. And the top part is information about our center. So ages, hours, basically, you know, that we are DHS licensed. This is somebody that you could give to somebody in, you know, your workout class, or the other parents at your kid's school, anybody that you wanted to take them to the doctor's office and ask if you could leave some. But what you do at the bottom here is write your name on it. Basically, it says, I love Spontaneity Kid Care, and I think you will too. Tell them that I sent you. So you both get rewarded. The new mom gets her first hour free, and you get a $10 gift certificate to Spontaneity. So
free childcare
Yes.
for date nights.
I mean, $10 is, you know, an hour for a kid. So that's pretty good for just, you know, giving this to somebody else who probably needs it. So come get some. Write your name on a bunch of them and start passing them out. It's pretty easy. Memberships are $50 for a year, and that gets you can come as a guest. The rates are higher, and you pay for your webcams and things like that. We do want everyone to become a member. You'll definitely save that $50 in just hourly fees in about, I think we decided like 17 hours.
Yeah.
If you just
I've
have
already
one kid.
saved it.
Like in
So,
a couple weeks.
It's pretty quick.
Yeah.
But we do want, I take that membership fee actually and put it aside. That's not in our normal operating budget. I put that aside so that every year we can buy new toys, you know, repaint, get new equipment, things like that. So I like to think of that as, you know, for our members, I'm keeping things new and fresh for you, so you don't feel like you're kind of keep coming back to this place and the toys are all ratty and things like that. So I want you to know that I'm, you know, basically every year you're putting that towards, you're investing in this place so that your kids have new and nice things to come to.
For sure.
So
That's great.
Yeah.
Awesome. It's totally worth it for sure. So is there anything like coming up soon, or anything else that you want us to know that we haven't already asked you about, or that you want other people to know, or new?
I just want to say a few more things about, I just want to be sure everyone knows we are, you know, DHS licensed, and they do come every couple of months and, you know, thoroughly review everything and make sure that we're doing everything right. They can watch our videos and make sure that we're doing everything right. And I'm really, really proud of us that, you know, we have had no, like marks on our record so far.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of these girls. They do an amazing job. We are eco-certified, which means there's a huge checklist of stuff of using non-toxic products, and like our floors are cork, and we don't have any battery operated toys. There's a lot of wooden toys in a lot of our stuffed animals are allergy friendly, things like that. We've taken a lot of effort to get healthier and safer products. Even our crayons and stuff are, you know, kind of above and beyond what you would normally get. So we just try to keep it as allergy friendly as possible. We are shoe free, so we always ask that the kids come in and put on their grippy socks so they don't slip, and put on our socks so that you don't lose your socks.
I don't even bring Emma in shoes anymore.
I'm
like, here's my barefoot child, have her.
And that works. Like I said, the less stuff you bring to leave, the better.
Yeah.
Although we do like to call you to be like, hey, won't you want to come back and get your stuff? We are all CPR certified and first aid certified, so I make everyone do that all the time. We do have to do continuing education, so we are always looking to improve our skills as far as you know, working with the kids and things like that. I want to say we are actually having a photo shoot soon, so that there will be kind of like a virtual tour and better videos on our website coming soon, because I know it's hard to imagine probably. And we of course can't go out there now and video everybody's kids, but that's coming soon. So, but also I want people to just stop in, stop in and say hi and take a look around. We are more than happy to show you around to get an idea of what it's like.
Yeah.
There was something else that I want to say. Oh, we are coming up on our year, and we're gonna have a big birthday party for our members to say thank you for, helping us get to. I'm just blown away by how well we've done so far. So. We're going to have a big birthday party soon.
That's so cool. And it's not surprising, because this is a brilliant idea, and I wish there was one like in every. And that's what
I mean, that's definitely our goal, is to get this running smoothly and being successful enough that we can open more. Because, like I said, my biggest thing, I thought that the place in Moore was fantastic. It was just not convenient for me. And if I'm spending an hour that I'm paying for in drive time, that's, you know.
Yes.
I want to be able to put these in every part of the city so that it's convenient for you.
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole point of it.
I want moms, my whole goal is for moms to be able to take better care of themselves. I want you to feel like you can go to the doctor's appointment and maybe stop at Hobby Lobby or Target by yourself on the way home. I don't want you to feel like you have to rush back. I want you to feel like it's okay to peek in.
Yeah.
You know what? They're having fun.
Anytime.
I don't have to rush back.
Yeah.
I want moms to feel like they can go to an exercise class a couple of times a week and not feel guilty, or go back to school,
Yeah.
or go on a date with your husband. Like, all that stuff is so important for you to be a healthy mom, and you're, better mom for your kids when you're not feeling stressed and that you're, stuck at home, and that you can go. I mean, even just going to the grocery store with 4 kids.
Time away from your babies is always okay.
It is. I think it rejuvenates you and
Yes.
refreshes you.
I
Definitely.
know. I use it for work. I use it to go get a pedicure. I use it for all the things. I need to go grocery shopping, and it's going to be faster for me to go without the kids.
It is, right?
And I can actually kind of like browse around, and I'm going to get that coffee at Starbucks, and I'm going to walk around Target slowly, and
Every single aisle.
and yeah, then everybody wants at least one or 2 times where you can do that. So it's really awesome that this is available for moms, and I know like you're doing it for the best, most awesome reasons. So I'm super excited. I hope you get so full that you have to open somewhere else.
I hope so too.
But,
I
yeah.
hope that moms feel like it is worth it, that it is making them a little bit happier, and it helps relieve some stress. I had a friend who said she forgot to find a babysitter the other day, and I was like, I didn't have to cancel my dentist appointment.
Yes.
So that I knew that they were there. You know that we're going to be here, and we're not going to,
Right.
call and say we can't come at the last minute. So
Yes.
we'll always be
Yes.
here.
That is really hard to find babysitting in the last minute, and so it's
Right.
those times that you really don't
Sorry.
want to. It's okay.
I'm just choking during the video. Okay. Last minute things. We will link everything in. If you want some referral cards, let us know.
Yeah.
Um,
Come in and check this place
Please
out.
come in. Events coming up. I don't have my list in front of me, but tomorrow we have an event. We will be at Babies R Us for the big breastfeeding event. We'll link that as well.
Yes, it's the Babies R Us that's in Belle Isle.
Yeah,
Over
come
by the
see us.
Walmart.
We'll have these cards for you guys. We'll also be doing some giveaways for our businesses, and it would be just
Yes.
great. We're going to have some photo booth stuff so you guys can come take pictures with us or take pictures on your own. And we're excited to see everyone, so be sure you stop in.
Yeah. Do we have any questions? No questions?
No questions?
Okay, awesome.
Okay. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys very much.